Hey y'all. Um, I know I haven't did a YouTube video in such a long time, and y'all miss me. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. No, I'm just praying. How everybody doing? I pray everybody is well. I pray that you're mentally well, physically well, spiritually well. And if not, baby, just do like me. Take it one day at a time. We're working on ourselves one day at a time. But I ain't been up to too much, y'all. Just going through some things. But I'm enjoying this season of going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be stressed out and crazy. Well, me be stressed out, crazy, about to pull my hair out and all that. And I'm finding a lot of peace. I'm finding peace. I'm currently in the search for a new job. Still in the trucking industry, but I pray that I get this particular. I'm praying that I get this particular position that I'm really wanting. That definitely fits. It fits a lot of my experience, customer service, communication skills, all that kind of stuff. 14 years truck driving, and it's also a place where I can also take pickles to work. Like that tea, honey. Like, what? You can take your dog to work? Yes, girl, yes. I'm about to say girl, but gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, yes. So, what God has for you is for you. So sometimes you could be pushing towards something so hard, and that ain't what He has for you, or it might not be what He has for you right now. You know what I'm saying? You might need to go through some more things, or you might need to see some growth in you, or different things like that. So we'll see. Time will definitely tell. But in the meantime, I'm working on self. A lot of work on self, and just trying to get my house in order. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm wearing this microphone. I'm hoping that this microphone is working for real. I hope that it's working and you guys can hear me, and I'm not just sitting up here doing all this for for any reason, but just wanted to bring some content. I haven't brought any content in a while, so that's just kind of where I'm at. So praying for this new position, and working on self. I'm on TikTok a lot. I find myself way more consistent on TikTok than YouTube, and I'm wondering, like, why? Why is that? But I think it's because the reels. I think the reels is my thing. Well, that's what it is right now. Let me just say that. That's what it is as of now. So I enjoy the reels, but Lord have mercy, baby. Going down them TikTok rabbit holes. Oh my God. Like, what? It's a little bit of everything you will find on TikTok, right? Right. But yeah, so I find myself more consistent over there. However, in my research and in my study, you make more money definitely on YouTube. YouTube is still the most lucrative of all the social media platforms, is what I've learned. So I need to get busy creating more content over on this side, and just bringing my TikTok reels over to YouTube Reels. So That's all. Just some small little changes like that. But otherwise than that, I'm hanging in there. I haven't been on the truck since June 26th. The truck was sold to another owner. So I was no longer working under my best friend. And even though I knew the guy, the owner that he, the person that he sold the truck to, we just was not, my income would have changed dramatically. Ooh, Lord, dramatically. Like who can live out there? What? And so, yeah, I had to kind of move on. And I think a few times I did some uploads on here where I was over the road for a couple of weeks, and I did not under any circumstances like that anymore. I never thought I would hear myself say that, y'all. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, what? I don't like OTR anymore. In the beginning when I first started trucking, I loved OTR. Well, of course, I was a rookie. I was out there, it was something new. I hadn't been all over the United States, in all these different places. So I didn't, so of course I enjoyed myself then. But now that I've had some experience and everything under me, I know what it is that I want and what routes and stuff I like. I like being home way more. It's not every day, every other day. If you follow my YouTube journey, I did, and if you know anything about me, I did a lot of, from just Texas to Colorado for the past 5-6 years. That's what I was on. So that's what I enjoy, what I love. So when that kind of got upended, the company had to get rid of 30 trucks. And our truck was one of them. In the midst of, at the same time, my best friend had to sell his truck. So a lot was happening, y'all. I'm talking about quick. I mean, in no time, it was quick. So yeah, but like I was talking to a friend of mine. A lot of times, well, for me, I'm just going to say for me, God has a way of snatching things away from you because you're too doggone comfortable. I got comfortable. I was comfortable where I was. I had no intentions of any growth, of growing. I had no intentions of growing, and, well, let me not say that. I had intentions, but I was procrastinating. Let me say that. That's a better word. I don't want to say that I wasn't in the potential of growth, because I was amongst people and amongst crowds and on different platforms and stuff, amongst drivers that, are very good owner operators, very good guys and ladies that own their own trucks and stuff like that. So, you can't be around that type of atmosphere and not want better, for yourself. So I'm not going to sit there and say I didn't. I'm just saying I procrastinated. I would have been I don't know at what point when I had made a move. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're in that comfort zone, in order for elevation to occur, which, you have to, he has to unseat you. The Lord has to unseat you. You know what I'm saying? So, because you sitting up on this little throne you think you on, boo, a little bit too comfortable. I'm gonna need you to move around. I got other plans for you, and you just sitting there doing that is under no circumstances, are you gonna do anything different? So I gotta shake, rattle, and roll you, because you hard headed, and I am, y'all. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with your girl Pearl. I'm gonna attempt to take you guys along with me on this journey to see where I end up at. What I'm grateful for and appreciative of is that I have time. I've been granted time and some time to find something that I would really like to do and not just jump into something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you lose your job or what have you, you're like this trying to get back on another one, and you just really to accept anything, it's like, and I've done that. I've done that in the past. Just, jump on the next trucking opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna go over here because they called me first. And that's exactly what I did, but actually back in June. The company called me first. They were like, boom, okay, we got your MVR, we got all this. We just need you to go take a drug test. We're going to send you the ELD. We're going to do all this. And baby, they overnighted that thing. and they had me a load ready to go, where to pick up the trailer and all that. So it was quick. And in that quickness, I found myself over the road and did not like it at all. Didn't like nothing about it at all. So like I said, I've been, so I'm using this opportunity, if you will, to dive into, to find something that is more me now. Like I said, this position that I really, really would like to have, if it's God's will. I would really like to have that, and it would be, I believe, a perfect fit for me and Pickles. So, yeah. And I'm doing some of the things that y'all remember. Do y'all remember? Of course, it ain't been that long ago. Kevin Samuels, when Kevin Samuels was popping, rest in peace to him, was popping. He got he put it in our face. A lot of us ladies were not agreeing with some of the things, and me neither. I didn't agree with everything he said, but a lot of what he was saying touched a nerve. he stepped on my toes. I don't know about nobody else, but he stepped on my toes. So, a lot of us, I can speak for me, his delivery may have been, a little harsh or what have you. But as I was telling a friend of mine, me personally, not growing up in a household where a man was the head, I didn't have that male figure in my life to give direction, leadership, and all that type of stuff that comes with a man of the household. A man is doing what he's supposed to do, working and providing for his family and loving on his wife and, seeking God and everything, things like that. So you just throw us out here. We're just thrown out here in the wolves. And so when a guy or a man, for me, you try to come, be head of some or whatever, I'm pushing back like, what? Nah. Oh God. Plus I'm very controlling too. So let's not leave that out. But, a lot of pushback and what have you, so, but I listened. I remember calling my dad after one of those Kevin Samuel video live feeds he used to do. And I forgot what I called my dad and was crying to him about, because it was something so profound and everything that I had to call my dad, honey. I called him just crying, sweat booger tears. So I was like, and my dad just sat there and listened to me, just listened to me. I wonder, does he remember that phone call? I forgot what Kevin Samuel said at that time, but it must have been something, and me and my dad had to talk about it, what have you. But in this season of my life, I'm doing things to change, to think differently now. You know what I'm saying? I had a different type of way of thinking about myself, society, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm living with intention. And I used to always hear people say that, wake up with intention, do this with intention. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, yeah. You know what? A lot of the seeds have been planted for years that now I'm here. But now I find myself doing things with intention. When Kevin Samuel said get a therapist, well, I had that. I've had my therapist for about shoot, 6, 7 years. So that's there. And then he said, what he said, get a gym membership or go to the gym, go to the gym, work out, this, that, and the other. I feel him on that. So I've been going to the gym, but I'm not, saying that that's what made me start going to the gym. No, it was other factors. But I've started doing that and seeking God more in everything that I do. Not perfect by no means. I just want to be better than I was yesterday. You see what I'm saying? I just want to be better than I was yesterday. And so I only have this time, this space to do what it is that, God would have me to do. And just kind of just trying to be better. Just trying to think differently about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's all I have for you guys. I just was doing some dishes, putting them in the dishwasher and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not gonna make this video much longer, but keep me in your prayers, genuine prayers. God ain't gonna, he don't play about me anyway. So if you pray anything different, that's gonna bounce off. But anywho, so I will get back with you guys at another time. And all my drivers out there, be safe. And all my ladies, especially, keep that head on a swivel at all times and be safe out there. I'll talk with you later. Bye.